there fast and is stopped right at the Cleveland 34. Now in slow motion, Otto Graham fades to pass. He throws. Ray Renfro makes the grab. Watch Renfro's change of pace as he drops back and gets away from a Detroit defender as he goes 18 yards for a first down on the Lions' 47. One of the Browns' best weapons in this game has been their short screen pass. And here it is again with Graham flipping to Motley, who makes his way down to the Detroit 39. Here's that screen pass again. Note how Graham waits for the lineman to get by Motley before he throws. Motley wheels and goes to the Lions' 33. Here, the strong Detroit defensive alignment braces. So Luke Rosa is pulled out of the line for his third field goal attempt of the game. But again, his effort fails. Time runs out, and the first half ends with the Detroit Lions holding on to the 7-0 lead over the Cleveland Browns. Second half gets underway as Detroit's Pat Harder kicks off. Rick Baumgartner takes it on the 15 and brings it out to the Cleveland 34-yard line. With Otto Graham on the firing line, moved through the air for 7 yards with a pass to Ray Renfro. Harry Giacchetti on a quick opening play goes 18 yards on a bone-rattling run to the Lions' 40. A 15-yard penalty deters the Clevelanders, but only momentarily, as Jaron Harry Giacchetti rambles into and over the Lions at 30 hard yards and a first down on the Detroit 25. Let's look at that run again in slow motion. Giacchetti delays for a second, then takes the handoff from Graham. He thunders through the Lions secondary, knocking over everyone in his wake, including some of his interference, before the Detroit defenders gang up on him and drag him down as the Browns threaten. But on this play, the soaring Cleveland hopes for a touchdown come crashing down as Otto Graham's pass sails off Ray Renfro's fingertips and into the arms of the Lions' Jim David, who's nailed on the Detroit 19. Here's that important interception again in slow motion. Renfro is wide on the flanker to the right. He goes down 10 yards and button hooks. Graham's hard pass is too hot to handle. Bounces away from Renfro. And the alert Jim David grabs it to cut short this Cleveland threat. Detroit's Bobby Lane on second down keeps the ball in an option play and makes his way for 4 yards to the line 25. Lane runs that same option play to the other side and gets 4 more, but he's stopped inches short of a first down. Fourth and less than a yard for Detroit. But they'll have to kick to protect their 7-0 lead. Bob Smith swings his foot into the ball and sends it on its way. Ray Renfro gathers it in and returns 5 yards to the Browns' 33. Second down spot pass, Otto Graham to Ken Carpenter is good for an 8-yard advance for Cleveland. Third and 2 for the Browns. Giacchetti hits the line, but is stopped cold, so Cleveland will have to kick. Browns line up in punt formation. Horace Gellum gets away another beauty. Jack Christensen gets under and grabs it on the 11. And Christensen weaves his way back to the Detroit 30, where the punter, Horace Gillum, is the man who slows him down and stops him. First and 10 for Detroit on their own 30. Pat Harder takes a handoff from Lane and gets around his left end for a short gain. Second down, Lane fakes a handoff to Harder, gives the ball to Doak Walker, who streaks into the Cleveland secondary. At the 50, Walker is on the loose, and behind some fine downfield blocking, the former Flash from SMU tears 67 yards for Detroit's second score of the day. Here's Walker's sensational scoring scamper in slow motion. Notice how Harder carries out his fake. Fancy footwork shakes the redoubtable Doker into the clear at midfield. Watch Walker maneuver behind his teammate Cloyce Fox, who fends off the Browns' Warren Lahr as Walker completes his 67-yard scoring effort. Walker was hampered throughout the season with injuries, scores his first touchdown of the year, and what a touchdown. Once more, Pat Harder comes through on the conversion, and the Lions' lead is up to 14-0 over the Browns. Detroit kicks off. Pat Harder sends the ball down to the Cleveland 10, where Marion Motley takes it and returns 23 yards to the Browns' 33. Trailing by 14 points. The Browns know they've got a rough row to hoe to get back in the game, but they don't say die as Graham flips for 9 yards to Dante Lavelli. A penalty cost Cleveland 15 yards. Then Otto Graham fades back to throw, finds Gerald Brewster open, and heaves. Brewster snares it and is bounced out of bounds after picking up 20 yards. Another Graham aerial is laid on the line as Horace Gillum snatches the pigskin for a 5-yard advance. Slow motion camera catches Cleveland's aerial artistry in action as Otto the Arm Graham fires the bullseye to Dante Lavelli that gives the Browns a first down on the Detroit 32. Graham foxes the line defense by taking a pass and darting through the Detroit secondary for 12 yards and another first down on the 20-yard strike. The Browns' goalward crusade continues as Otto Graham crosses into the right flat to Ray Renfro for 8 valuable yards. From a spread formation, Otto Graham moves back to pass again, but can find no one open. That's all he can do to get back to the line of scrimmage before being thrown out of bounds. Ken Carpenter on a power play bends the Detroit line for 5 yards that gives the Browns a first down on the Lions' 7. On the following play, Graham pitches out to rugged Harry Giacchetti, who starts wide, then cuts back sharply and spins and fights his way into the end zone for Cleveland's first score of the game. Let's look at that Browns touchdown again in slow motion. Watch for the sharp cut back by Giacchetti and see how the defensive left end is ridden out of the play, after which Giacchetti is on his own as he twists and batters his way across for a Cleveland counter. On the conversion attempt, Lou Groza's placement splits the uprights, and the Browns bound back into contention, trailing now by just one touchdown at 14-7. On the kickoff, Lou Groza comes forward and sends the pigskin winging high and far down to the Detroit goal line, where Yale Larry takes it, swings for the far sideline, and is stacked up just short of the 20-yard line. First down, Zoke Walker on the same play on which he scored. Breaks loose for 16 yards before the Browns collar him on the Lions' 34. It's 2nd and 8 for the Lions on their 36. Lane on an option play is dropped for a loss of 3 yards. Going for the first down, Lane takes to the air and hits Pat Harder for a 7-yard advance. But it's not enough for a first down. Time runs out, and the third period ends with the Detroit Lions leading the Cleveland Browns 14-7. The Lions open the fourth quarter with Bob Smith punting from his own 30-yard line. Ray Renfro takes it and tries to get away from the onrushing Lions, but meets with no success as he is snowed under on the 17-yard line.